welcome to an episode of Planetary Annihilation Titans with me, Dan. This is 1v1 ranked series 3. Am I going for gold? And this is episode 6. Now I'm doing this as a cast because it's a fantastic game. I feel like I did really well. Obviously it's a naval map, but it's actually a naval system. So we have Zappa, Res. There's just lots of spare metal here, plus a gas giant, which you could use jigs to get resources. But on the current planet, I'm against Shadow Ninja. And obviously you start naval. Now I thought I'd put this as a cast because I really enjoyed this game. Spoiler alert: I win the game. Yeah, there's obviously lots of things I can learn along the way, and reviewing your past games is a great way to do that. So unfortunately I can't speed it up at all because for some reason it doesn't work. But you know, if any developers are watching this, the fast forward button doesn't work on replays. Yeah, so I'm going double metal first, double factories plus power 1 metal, and then we're getting my units out to build the additional metal. Whereas Shadow is doing more power first and getting, so he got a power immediately. And used his fabricator to get his metal. So he's just caught up, but I was ahead on metal for ever so slightly. And I've also got little piranha boats coming out, so they're really quick to manufacture and low on resources. But my feeling, I played this game and I've lost many times this level, and I figured if I can get this middle section, then that's a really good. Every time I played this and someone's got this, they've won. So that's kind of been my goal for this game. So I'm getting some piranhas, some really cheap boats, to get out really fast and start harassing him over here. What I didn't realise is he's got a fabricator going this way. Obviously I'm coming this way. He's got a fabricator going this way, and if he's queued up 2 factories, loads of power, radar, and some torpedo launchers. So this is his kind of base area. Obviously I've queued, I've put my factory to come and collect over here. Now I've got air up as well, so I'm going onto the land here, getting a load of power. He, by the looks of things, this picture, is only concentrating on power, so he's got loads more power than I have. And more metal actually, but I have the advantage. I've got another factory up. I'm getting air fabricators because I want to get this middle section before he does. Now, obviously, did I send out? No, I haven't sent out a scout as yet, so it's a bit risky because I wasn't sure if he had air at this point. I mean, I hadn't seen any scouts flying around or any air units, but I think I'm going over there now with my scout to go and get that. Meanwhile, the piranhas are kind of building up here. And he's getting narwhals out, which have torpedoes, anti-air, and standard cannons, so they're quite a good versatile all-rounder unit, especially at the start. So I can see that with my vision what's going on. So if I go back to that, this is what I can see of his. So I think I scouted using my scout. See there's some metals here, can see some units coming out, so decide to, instead of push them this way, because I can see they're all over here, go and attack his metal. Obviously there is nothing here, I've already checked that. There's none of their units. So I'm now attacking him, he's having to read on all his units, and I'm hoping to get become a nuisance to his metal production, and already I am 110 strong on metal. Now I'm going orbital because it's very obvious to me. I've got loads of fabricators and stuff just sitting around. Go and get metal, guys, go get metal. It's very obvious to me that if I have orbital early, then I can get the metal on these planets, so that's what I'm doing. I'm also got my air fabricator. I've come over here, I've got 1 metal, and I'm getting a factory straight out, so I can sort of reinforce this area with some vehicles. The main reason I'm going vehicles at this point is because I want to get out some hover tanks. Just sort of put multiple different unit types at him, really. So have I scouted this area? No, I haven't scouted this area. So if I come back to it, they're building already. I think I noticed them doing this. So at some point I switch my naval factories to subs. I'm not there yet. But yeah, I've got the fabricators coming out this way. I'm going to try and... I've realised they're doing nothing. I'm going to try and fortify this bit with my own base. Piranhas do nothing at this point, so I've stopped them being built, and I'm now building narwhals. But quite frankly, they're not... I mean, they're not the best unit. they're good, they're versatile, but there are more powerful ones out there. But yeah, you can see, so they've got torpedoes and cannon fire at the same time, so they're very helpful units. Meanwhile, because I've noticed he hasn't got any air presence, I'm just making the most of that. I've got my fabricators going out. Oh, he's got air here now, and I think I see that. Yeah, because I see him shoot down. I've got my air coming in. I'll try and take out his bombers, or did I just try and protect this area? Hopefully I'll take out his bombers in a minute. I think I can see him. Yeah, going around the back to get his bombers. That was the plan. Did it trade okay? I just kind of click and forget again. This guy has been left to just rot, really. They're still making narwhals at this point, and I'm getting Commander to make me another couple of factories. Just see. Resources, I'm on 180 metal, and he is on 82, so I'm at a massive advantage there. I'll go back a little bit, because I had this going up, I had my things going in here, and then I notice them coming into range. I can't remember how I saw them, but I saw them coming, and decided to abandon this and put up this immediately, to try and get some torpedoes out to stop them from killing all my fabricators, because I wanted to shore this area up. But he succeeded in getting all my fabs anyway. But I did completely annihilate his units here, which is good. So I've got my air over him just to keep an eye, really. I haven't really got much going on. Fabricators now coming out here. I've got my air units building these fabs, so I'm now 187. Have I got onto the other planets as yet? No, I've not gone orbital as yet. So I've got my factory. I've still building this first fabricator. Oh no, I've got fabricators going out. There we go. So there's one going here, and I will build a portal immediately, because I've learnt that if I don't get a portal down straight away and someone comes to shoot it, then I've got no way of getting back here. Because if he sends orbital units to get them out, so that's something I'm trying to get better at, is sort of strategy in case of, which I find quite helpful, really. So going back to the main planet, I've got all this area, and have I switched it to subs yet? Have I? No, still building narwhals. I'm building subs out of these ones, because I realise that that's what I need, and I need more units. Commander's on power duty, he's getting power. My metal is absolutely fine. Quite frankly, I'm ashamed to say I haven't got any metal storage at this point. So that's not great showing from myself there. I need more metal storage. I'm just wasting metal. I'm wasting nearly 200 metal. That could go into storage, and that would be a heavy amount. Now I've got my fabs made some torpedo launchers back here to stop that from happening. But I think that's my expansion. I think that was my expansion. Oh, maybe it wasn't. Maybe he's queued that up with this fab or someone. But I did put another expansion around the back, so maybe that is mine. I noticed he's now going orbital. I'm orbital on this planet, so I've built my teleporter, and I'm just going to go and collect metal, and I'm doing the same on this one. So I've got my fabricators going out, built my teleporter, getting metal. Still, I am wasting metal like nobody's business. Not building enough. It's power's my main issue. To be honest, I should be focusing on power. But I've got these fabs making me docks factories, bot factories, so I want to get slammers and Tech 2 bots. And I know a lot of people go Tech 2 boats, and that's probably what most people on Naval will do, because boats are incredibly powerful Tech 2. But I quite like multifaceted attacks, so I want slammers and other Tech 2 subterranean units to make it a bit more varied, really. So I've realised he's here in a big presence. I'm sending my subs in, and I just want to try and eradicate this base completely, so it's not a threat. Power is now in the green, which is great. Metal's in the green. So I'm doing well, but I'm still not storing that metal. That's horrible to see. I had a gaggle of units here that just left to rot because I think I moved my air there for some reason and left him there. Now I'm going Tech 2 bots in the middle here. I realise he's not attacking. He's just not attacking. And I think he's sent a unit. Yeah, so he's trying to get some jigs to gather metal resources, and I think it's metal and power a jig gets you. Yeah, I believe so. From that gas giant. I'm going to try and go orbital units as well, like proper units on orbital. And I've realised he's got some fighters out and sent them to these planets. So I sent a couple of fighters myself to guard my fabricators. It looks like he's kind of just forgotten about them, which is very good for me. Yeah, and I've got this big unit that took out all of these. I'm now trying to take out his power. I don't want to engage with the commander at this point. I just want to completely knacker his power. Although he does have a lot of power. He has a lot. But I'm using a huge amount more. I've got more, but I'm using a lot more. That did some healthy damage to his base. But he's still not using his power. He doesn't have units coming out. I'm not quite sure why not. And he hasn't claimed these 3 metal either, which is interesting. So I've got this sort of force here. Tech 2 is now ready. I've got fabs galore because I wanted to try and boost out these units, and I think quite frankly I've forgotten about them. I was busy elsewhere, and I wanted to get doxes out here to make it annoying. I've now got units all over the place. Basically, my metal's through the roof. Still not storing it. And commander's still on power duty. I believe once I get a Tech 2 unit out, then I do. What was this? I sent in a couple of units this way, just to take out some bits and bobs. So that was my factories. I've got another factory there with a radar. Try and see if he's got anything this side. Doesn't look like he's really taken advantage of anything really, anywhere. This load of units came in from the other side, caused a bit of damage, and I'm am I targeting the commander? No, I'm not. I think I'm just sort of sending him into his base, as I need to stop doing. Right, now I'm boosting out some units. Hopefully, where am I queued up? Yeah, so I'm getting these units out, but I need to get power. I've got this load of units coming in, but I'm balancing power. Like I'm on the edge, just on the edge. Another fabricator, Tech 2 stuff. Yeah, so now my Tech 2 fab's coming out, and I think I redirect my build resources to just get power up and running properly. I want to take out as much from his base as I can, make a mess. He hasn't got any units left, so I'm in a really good position here. He's got this fabricator to... I think he's absorbing. It's either broken or it's trying to absorb my subs. No, it's broken. I love a bug. So these guys, I just sort of sent into his base to cause an issue. He then GG'd out. I think he realised, I had the map. But the main takeaway I've got from this really is I didn't store my metal. I did really get it well in getting it. I got this middle section really quickly, which I enjoy getting. Subs are a good way forward to take out bases and get in the sky. So that's what I really wanted to sort of cast this, because it was a really good game. I really enjoyed it. I mean, you always enjoy the ones you win more, but I felt like I did well to procure resources this time. Anyway, there's always more of this coming. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll see you all later. Bye!